What Education 4.0 in the school curriculum? Education 4.0 is a technique of learning that is connected with the fourth industrial revolution and focuses on transforming the future of education through advanced technology and automation. Education 4.0 includes online assessment, robotics, artificial intelligence, big data, virtual reality, augmented reality, and virtual environments as tools seek to replace the clumsy old procedures of obsolete conventional education through creativity and student centricity where personalization is key. What is IR 4.0? This is the fourth industrial revolution. Obviously, the fourth industrial revolution came after a first, second, and third industrial revolution, which are referred to as IR 1.0, IR 2.0, and IR 3.0. What industrial revolution is all about? The founder and executive chairman of the World Economic Forum, the International for Public-Private Cooperation, described an industrial revolution as the appearance of new technologies and novel ways of perceiving the world to trigger a profound change in economic and social structures. So IR 1.0 was the invention of the steam engine. With the steam engine, human labor was replaced by the machine. Many laborers lost their jobs because machines did their jobs even more efficiently. IR 2.0 was the age of science and mass production. Things started to speed up with discovery of the electricity. There were a number of key inventions, gasoline engines, airplanes, and chemical fertilizer. IR 3.0 is the digital revolution. We move from analog electronic and mechanical devices to digital technology, which dramatically disrupted industries, especially global communications. We are now enjoying the blessings of digital revolution. Computers, cell phones. We used to turn in our television or analog. This is now by an internet-connected tablet that lets you stream movies. So IR 4.0 is computers connected to computers. It is interconnectivity. It's the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. In IR 4.0, we have robots, driverless cars, genetic sequencing and editing, miniaturized sensors, and 3D printing to name some.
So, good day everyone. I am Shaena Nena Rosellosa and my topic is all about the Education 4.0. So, this topic is included in the lesson 8.2, which is the Education 4.0 in the school curriculum. So, what is Education 4.0? So, it is the response of the education sector to all the changes brought about by Industrial Revolution 4.0. Schools have no choice but to respond to the dramatic changes brought about by IR 4.0 if they have to be relevant. Education 4.0 is a desired approach to learning that aligns itself with the emerging fourth industrial revolution. This industrial revolution focuses on smart technology, artificial intelligence, and robotics, all of which now impact our everyday lives. So, Education 4.0 is kana nagkuan na gyud sa advanced nga technology nga ato ang gina-encounter every day. For universities to continue to produce successful graduates, they must prepare their students for a world where the cyber-physical systems are prevalent across all industries. This means that teaching students about this technology as part of the curriculum, changing the approach to learning altogether, and utilizing this technology to better improve the university experience. Career options like something that will be extremely valuable in the future. So, ang kaning for Education 4.0 is nagkuan na gyud siya para ma-ready na ang tanang mga estudyante sa curriculum in pagpangita og trabaho in the near future. Alongside their degrees, they might also look for job opportunities for students to allow them to gain work experience to support themselves financially and to build their skills in teamwork and communication in readiness for the career ahead of them. Education 4.0 is a desired approach to learning that align itself with the emerging fourth industrial revolution. It is all about evolving with the times, and for higher education institutions, this means that understanding what is required of their future graduates. So, ang Education 4.0 is nagpuan din siya para ang estudyante is ready to face the real world wherein ang mga technology for now is kanang gamit na gid nila, master na sila in using the technologies. So, here are some statistics schools should consider to the relevant. So, 80% of the skills trained in the last 50 years can now be outperformed by machines. So, 80% kuno of the skills trained in the last 50 years, so from last 50 years, sa una nga pa na 50 years before, ma-outperform na sila sa machines kay. For now, ang machines kay updated na, new, mga nanay-bag-ong ka ng system, nanay-bag-ong ka ng unit nga kinanglanan i-master. So, katong mga 50 years nga mga naka-train or mga na-skills gamay, so mura na sa updated din na kay sila into work nga ang anak, left behind na sila. 65% of children who entered in 2018 will work on a job that have not invented yet. So, 65% of children who entered in 2018, so, mostly 65% from 100% sa mga children nga naka-work na og mga job, is okay na siya gamay. So, 49% of current jobs have the potential for machine replacement. So, 49% of current job karong panahon na is nanay potential for machine replacements. Kay as of now, daghan ang mga TESDA nga works nga kailangan nimong eskwelahan nga dahil makat-on na sad nimo ang mga kalailain nga skills nga nagkuha sa machines, technology, and other. And with the efficiency of machines, routinized jobs can be done by machines with greater efficiency than human labor. So, meaning, ang kuan gyud nindot gyud nga ang kanang kuan sa pag mga trabahante karon kay more on machine work na gyud na para sa una nga while magdaro kay kabaw gihapon karon kay kasagaran sa kuan labi nagnanay mga machine, mga asyenda nga nanagid sila kanang machine nga mo daro sa. So, here are the 10 skills demanded by Industrial Revolution 4.0. So, complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, coordinating with others, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and lastly is cognitive flexibility. So, what is complex problem solving? So, it is a collection of self-regulated psychological process and activities necessary in dynamic environments to achieve ill-defined goals that cannot be reached by routine actions. And critical thinking, siguro naman, alam nyo na to kung anong critical thinking. So, critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and rationally, understanding the logical connection between ideas. Critical thinking is a skill that enables you to think rationally and clearly about any ideas or information presented to you. It enables you to deduce and consequence before you take the actions. It is an ability that is often associated with those who can think reflectively and independently. Because of the nature and critical thinking, some people are out of the view that it is an ability that opposes creativity. This isn't the case as creativity is focused on thinking outside the box while critical thinking is all about understanding the logic behind ideas. That's why it is possible for you to develop both creativity and critical thinking abilities. You can improve critical thinking ability by developing routines or procedures for responding to situations. The more you are able to do this effectively, the better you get at critical thinking. Uh, and next is creativity. So what is creativity? So ang creativity DII is defined as a tendency to generate or recognize ideas, alternatives, or possibilities that may be useful in solving problems, communicating with others, and entertaining ourselves and others. So, creativity is a top skill that is required for workers to excel in today's workplace. It is a difficult skill to acquire or learn because there are no standard rules for building creativity. Most of the talented bunch that you see out there were those who are discovered quiet early in their lives. These people then had to go through rigorous training to transform those skills into creative abilities. So when you hear a talented musician or watch a skilled basketball baller playing, you are watching countless hours of training and development. Creativity is also essential in the workplace because it enables thinking outside the box. Even if you do not see yourself as being creative, you can still develop creativity from within you. Uh, These tips can help you with becoming more creative at the workplace. First is identify any areas that you are talented in. You need to understand that talent isn't only about knowing how to sing or dance. Talent could be in any field of endeavor that you find yourself engaged in. Uh, a talent is basically anything that you can do better than many other people. And next is practice. The best way to develop creativity is through constant practice. You can engage the service of a coach, friend, or family to help out with your practice sessions. Request valuable feedback from those who truly care. If you get positive feedback, it means you're doing it right. And of course, negative feedback means you have to make changes in certain areas. Avoid negative people as much as possible because this stifle creativity with their negativism. So, creativity it's not only on like dancing or singing. In every action na gyud ay kanang creativity nga atong mabuhat. And next is people management. So, what is people management? Uh, People management refers to the practice of recruiting, training, engaging, and retaining people to optimize their talent and maximize their productivity. It is a subcategory of human resources management or HRM. People management includes training and development, recruitment, compensation, and benefits. So the people management aspiring for a management position in your present office or a new company, or maybe you have been assigned to head a small team or workers at your workplace, then you need to be effective and managing people, or at least have a plan for developing the ability. People management involves the process of nurturing, motivating, and uh, inspiring employees to give their best every time. If well done, people management can help to optimize productivity and enhance efficiency at the workplace. People management also entails talent acquisition, optimization, and retention. To be effective at these tips, you should have a systemized set of practices or strategies to follow. If your company doesn't really have this, you can develop a personal action plan for managing your people. So, people management is kuan gyud siya no kanang uh, company kanang kiba ka mo kuan sa mga tao. And the fifth one is coordinating with others. So, unsa man ang coordinating with others? So, makipag-coordinate ka sa ubang tao, like cooperation, sharing of ideas and thoughts. So, coordinating with others is the process of organizing people or groups so that they work together properly as well and well. Coordinating with others, the ability to coordinate very well is a requisite skill for today's working professionals. One important concept that best captures the term coordinating with others is your ability to work with a team. This is either as the team leader or a vital member of the team. Incidentally, most applicants include ability to work with teams in their resumes. However, not many are able to pass the test when they find themselves in uncomfortable situations. To help with developing your ability to coordinate with others, kailangan kibagyod ka makipaghimamat sa imong mga kauban sa work. As a student, kailangan makapag-share kag ideas or thoughts sa imong mga classmate para makagain po kag lain nga knowledge. So, next is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is kuan siya. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence or EQ is otherwise known as emotional quotient or EQ. It's the ability to understand, use, and manage your own emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate effectively, empathize with others, overcome challenges, and diffuse conflict. So, EQ is emotional intelligence. So, may ka mo control sa imong emotion. If nakasa ka ng trabaho, dali ra day ka maka visualize or if nakasa stress nga kinabuhi nga nakasa work nga imong mahawa ang stress ba, maka-focus ka, dili kay ngon stress kay madala nimo sa imong work or sa imong studies. So next is judgment and decision making. The study of judgment and decision making concerns normative, descriptive, and prescriptive analysis of human judgment and decisions. Judgment and decision making is the primary reason for the existence of business is to solve problems for their target markets. They do this by delivering valuable information, products, and services that address the real needs of their market. However, in the process of solving problems for their customers, business also encounter problems of their own. The key of resolving the business problems lie in workers that have highly developed judgment and decision-making abilities. So, in every kanang aspect of in our lives, kay naginhanglan kita og judgment and decision-making. So, kailangan og na problem kay bago ka mo decision or in any opportunities or mga maabot sa tong kinabuhi like karong estudyante ta kay bago ta mo judge og mo sa decision nga kailangan sakto o dili sayo. And next is service orientation. Service orientation is service orientation. So, next is service orientation. So, what is service orientation or nganong demanded man siya by Industrial Revolution 4.0? So, it is a business function that is designed to anticipate and deliver an optimum experience to customers rather than focusing on supporting services that a business offers. Service information is focused on giving the best quality of its core service. A business that is able to deliver optimum user experience will never have trouble differentiating itself in the marketplace. A service-oriented company is one that puts its customers first, even before sales or profits. You will also find out that such businessmen or businesses offer high-quality customer supporting system to ensure that your company always takes the right path towards service orientation. Let your customers be your main focus. Educate them and find out how helpful your services are. Also seek to identify different pain points that your customers experience and creative solution to meet each of the points. Service orientation is also an attitude that employees can at their office. So, ang service orientation is kailangan, if na, for example, if naka-business is ka ng, kuan ka ng, kailangan iput nimo ang customers first, dili kay ang imuhang sales lang, imuhang pakabanaan. Like a teacher, dapat focus ka sa imong mga estudyante, dili kay lahi nga butang imong atupagon. As a student pod also is kailangan focus ka sa imong mga gimbuhaton sa schools, dili kay labuto nimo ang lahi. Pero depende sa nasa student ka kibaw manage sa ihang time. Kay na may sa student like me nga kuan focus sa studies but dili kay ingon nga nagpaka-stress or kanang kubkub yun sa kanang kanang study. Kay mostly kay tanang kubkub study mo na yung makakuan og stress na anxiety dayon kanang mga maghikog-hikog dayon. So kailangan kibagyo ta sa tong time management o kibata mo enjoy sa tong kinabuhi. And also service-oriented people focus on anticipating, recognizing, and meeting people's need no matter if they are clients or not. They make themselves available for others and care about them. Therefore, it is easy to conclude that they are more likely to feel empathy and compassion for individuals around them. So, mo gid no, kailangan ang service orientation or service oriented people kay kailangan matubang yun sa mga people's need like customer students nga mo duol sa tua parang ngayog tabang. Next is negotiation. Negotiation, this is a process used for settling difference between two or more parties with a goal of arriving at a compromise. The idea is to get all negotiating parties to agree with the decision reached. Negotiation skills encompasses back and forth communication designed to reach an agreement between two or more parties who are in the conflict. And it is composed of logical reasoning, research data analysis, communication, creativity, and critical thinking skills. Your ability to analyze complex situations at work can help you make judgment to reach the company's goals. So, negotiation, if as a teacher, student, kailangan makig-negotiate ka sa imong classmates, sa imong teacher, like, abot na sa thesis statement or kanang sa research na naman ay kanang panel nga na panel. So, kailangan imo silang mapa-inganyo, ma-negotiate gid mo sa nga lang uyon or sakto gid nga imong nahimo nga research or thesis paper. Last is cognitive flexibility. It is an intrinsic property of a cognitive system, often associated with mental ability to adjust its activity and content, switch between different task rules and corresponding behavioral responses, maintain multiple concepts simultaneously, and shift internal attention between them. So that are the 10 skills demanded by IR 4.0 or Industrial Revolution. So, timan-an tani para as a teacher mo nag-apply nato nata ning mga skills. Education 4.0 must intentionally and formally include program outcomes, course outcomes, and learning outcomes that are focuses on the development of the teen schools for success in IR 4.0. So, Education 4.0 ang atog yung curriculum mo kay as of now na-apply na ni siya nga kanaang program na natani nga program nga nag-engage ta on more on reality nga kanang panghitabo or kanang reality nga education nga dili na para sa una nga murarang wala gamay. For now is nanatay ka nang nag-engage na tayo into machine, mga courses nga kuan kay engage na sa silahang mga machines or mga other equipment nga mano-mano na gid. I mean kanang nakagamit na sila dili kay para sa una nga go about imagination. So another teaching methods, strategies, and activities must be such that these top skills for success and industrial revolution 4.0 must be developed. problem-based learning, project-based learning, service learning, immersion, shadowing, internship are expected regular features of teaching, learning methods, and strategies. So, kaning mga problem learning, mga service immersion kay encounter natin ni when katong pag grade 12 dato, which is katong immersion niya karon nga high school college ta, may ni fourth year nato maka-encounter natin ni kaning mga OJT, service learning, internship kanitanan ato gini maagian. And thank you sa kanang curriculum karon kay dili na para sa una nga kanang namin nakaagi man sa una pero more on a traditional way, pero karon kay more in 21st century nga way nga kanang engaged na gyud ta sa technology and machine and everything in real life happen. And assessment of learning will not be limited to paper and pencil tests. The assessment of knowledge, skills, and values is done through more authentic modes of assessment. So, assessment learning kay dili na through ang pag-assess or pagkuan sa to ang quiz or kuan kay through paper or pencil kay mo sa suwatan. Karon more on nata sa kanang authentic mode like oral, kanang mga activities nga more on kanang working with others. And another kuan sa STEM skills demanded by Industrial Revolution 4.0 is that so pangutana day ani na nga how school teach each of the following to prepare learners for Industrial Revolution 4.0. So in complex problem solving through the use of didactic method and explicit teaching, in cognitive flexibility and critical thinking through inquiry-based teaching, people management, coordinating with others, judgment and decision making, and negotiation through empowering and capacitating students, inspiring volunteerism, and develop of lifelong skills. So, muna siya ang from people management down to negotiation. And from people management, coordinating with others, judgment and decision making, and negotiation kay through makawan kita volunteering sa mga community. And emotional intelligence through conduct of various activities related to gender and sensitivity and other guidance, counseling programs. And lastly is service orientation through the conduct. So that's all. The 10 skills demanded by IARC, mo to siya ang on how schools teach each of the following to prepare learners for Industrial Revolution 4.0. So, mo na to siya tanan nga kuan. Ako ra sa siya i-appeal o ganang post unya. So, that would be all. Thank you.